More than half of the residents in the town of Yingshou died in the Wenchuan earthquake. Now tourist stands welcome visitors at the entrance to the rebuilt town, along with a fleet of tour carts. Ma Chunzhen is a guide and member of China's Chang minority.
Before the earthquake, people mostly relied on breeding of animals and agriculture, but after the earthquake, we saw huge damage in this area. 80% of the foundations of these buildings were badly damaged, so now people here have to rely mostly on tourism for their income.
Ma says there has been a steep decline in visitors to Yingshou, the epicenter of the Wenchuan quake, following last month's earthquake in nearby Ya'an. Since the Wenchuan quake, Sichuan's province has invested nearly $1 billion to create more than 170 memorial sites across the quake zone. North of the epicenter in Hanwang, a former industrial center, the sheer force of the quake is even more evident. Some visitors come to see the destruction firsthand. Others come to remember a vibrant city that is now a shell of its former self. Fu and his girlfriend were students at the time the quake hit and grew up in Hanwang.
Here on the higher floors there were homes. On the first floor there were many shops that sold clothes and food. There were internet cafes. And next to that were the street hawkers with their stalls, and over there was a market. Before, we used to buy groceries there.
Fu says that when he visits, he thinks of his classmates who died and what Hanwang used to be.
The change has been for the worse. It's not like it used to be. I've been living here since I was a child, and then, because of the earthquake, many friends have gone away and moved.
In the new version of Hanwang, empty shops and homes line its wide streets. Throughout the quake zone, one does not need to look far to find newly built and empty homes. Even in Yingshou, which appears to be finding itself anew, many homes and storefronts are up for rent. Ma says that to keep going, Yingshou must keep looking forward.
You cannot be living in the past, right? In the future, people will have to attract tourists to come here and stay, eat, tour, and buy things.
Ma says few have left Yingshou, in part because they have been living in the mountainside town for so long that they don't want to live anywhere else. Bill Ide, VOA News, Yingshou, China.